welcome back to ciLiving. I'm your host, Jaclyn Friedlander. Central Illinois-based magician Christopher Bontjes has a few tricks up his sleeve, but first he is going to teach you one of his many tricks. Welcome back and thank you for being here.
Thank you, glad to be here.
All right, so before we jump right into this trick you're going to show me, can you tell me a little bit about what it's like to be a magician in Central Illinois?
Being a magician anywhere is a wonderful job because we get to share wonder with people. And if you look at a baby looking at the world and all the wonder in their face, we tend to lose that as we grow up.
Right.
And a magician's job is to bring that back and to make you feel that wonder and to make you feel that really anything is possible.
And do you find that there's a difference between performing for little ones and performing for adults, or sort of does that same amount of wonder translate across the ages?
They're very different audiences. But the same wonder applies to all. The kids are a little more used to it because they still haven't experienced as much as the adults have.
Right.
And so I kind of have a little more fun giving that experience to adults because it's something that they don't get so often. They
don't get it anymore. All right, so what are you going to teach us today?
Well, I'm going to teach you a trick just with a piece of rope.
Okay.
I'm going to use magic to tie a knot in this piece of rope.
Okay.
It's going to appear right about there.
All right.
Okay? It goes like this. 1, 2, 3. I missed. Hang on, let me try again.
Okay.
1, 2. It's not as easy as it looks.
No.
I'll get it this time. Here we go.
Okay.
1, 2.
What? That's so crazy. You're going to teach me how to do that?
I am. It's actually pretty easy. I've got a piece of rope here for you as well.
All right.
Now this trick has a little bit of secret preparation that has to be done before you start. And the secret preparation is that you take one end of the rope and you make a knot.
Okay.
You want the knot to be a little bit loose because it's easier to see.
All right.
And then you're going to put it in your hand right there.
Okay.
And just close your fingers around it.
All right.
Now the magic part, when the knot appears, is very simple. I'm going to pick up this part and I'm going to pinch it between thumb and first finger.
Okay.
And when I want the knot to appear, I'm going to open these fingers and let it drop.
Oh, and let it drop.
So I'm going to switch ends.
Okay.
Now it's important that you do a couple of things. The first thing is that you don't want to get this right the first time.
Okay.
Because the more times people see you do something, the less attention they pay.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
So if I get it right the first time, you're more likely to catch me because you're watching closer.
Okay.
The other thing that's important is that when I drop the end of the rope, I want to move my arm up and down.
Okay.
Because that makes it harder to see whether my fingers are opening or whether my bottom of my hand is opening.
All right.
So I'm going to pick it up.
Okay.
And I'm just going to drop the end I picked up.
Missed.
And then I'm going to try again.
Okay.
And I'm going to miss again. Now this time I'm going to actually do it. So I'm going to pick it up just the same way I did before. This time when you come down, open the bottom 3 fingers of your hand.
Okay.
And just let that knot fall.
And let the knot fall.
And you've made a knot magically appear in a rope.
That's amazing. All right, hold on. So let's see if I can do the whole process. So I've done my secret preparation and I've put my knot here, closing it around. All right, Christopher. I'm going to make a knot appear at the end of this rope.
Awesome.
All right, ready? Watch. Oh no, I missed. All right, let me make the knot appear at the end of the rope. Here we go.
So close.
Missed again. All right, maybe if you say some magic words. Abracadabra. And there's my knot.
Perfect.
I hope you're all applauding at home because that's the appropriate response to my incredible knot.
It is.
And now you can try that. I mean, this is something you can do very easily with a shoelace or
a shoelace, clothesline.
Oh, right.
People actually have those at home still.
Right, or a piece of rope.
Yeah, anything that might be laying around.
Maybe yarn. Sure. If you're at home right now and you crochet or knit or something like that, you could just take a piece of yarn and then amaze your kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, everybody.
Or make your cat upset.
Oh, right. I can't imagine confusing a cat with that. Well, thank you so much for teaching us this trick.
You're welcome.
Stick around because coming up right after the break, now that you've learned a trick, can you keep up with this professional? Because Christopher has more to share with us. He's going to do a trick for you, so don't disappear.